welcome back to Crafting a Country Life. I hope everybody's doing well this weekend. Everything's good here. We have actually kind of a cool day today. This Saturday weather's been kind of cloudy and a little bit rainy, but I think it's supposed to clear up partly for tomorrow for Father's Day. So we'll see what happens, but I wanted to jump on and do a small project share and a haul, and I've collected just a few Patriotic crafting supplies, and what precipitated that was that I received my Buttons Galore and More shipment this past week, or maybe it was the week before. Anyway, I wanted to share this, but when I opened it up, I saw that there were some really nice patriotic themed items in the box, and that got me to thinking about doing some July 4th crafting. And I started out by making a really nice grapevine wreath for my front door, and I added some small flags that I got on clearance at Joann's, and some red and white and blue floral picks and a few other things. So that was hanging on the front door, and I kept thinking about, what I wanted to do for some crafting projects. I have some stuffed dolls I'd like to work on for July 4th as well, to put it downstairs in my keeping room. They'll be kind of on the primitive side, but I haven't gotten to that part yet. But I have done some really cute pipe cleaner dolls. I'm going to show you those in just a moment. Okay, so let's dig right in. We're going to start with the Buttons Galore and More shipment. And the first item in the box is this set of corduroy brads. And I just love these colors. These are a deep red, a super dark navy, and then sort of like an off-white color. So these are really pretty. These will be fun to do some crafting with. So that came in the shipment. And then these little they're shank buttons in little summer sandals. Aren't those cute? These are called the Bazooples collection. Flip-flops is the name of this particular set. But those I thought were really cute too. So that came in. And then this one is a little set of buttons. Most of them are shanks. Yes, they're all shank buttons, and there's one or two items in here that have no shanks, so I'm assuming they're just resin pieces that you would use to decorate. But they're picnic related, July 4th. There's hot dogs, hamburgers, pie, watermelon, corn, and then this looks like a pair of tongs over here on the side, barbecue tongs right here, and then the little stars and the flag. So those are really cute. And then let's see what else is in here. Oh, a few more things. There's a little package of frozen treats. They're called flatbacks. Okay, and there's the back. There's no shank like a button on there. They're just plain. And then they came with this little package of adhesive. It says for use with the flatback. So I'm assuming this is how you would attach them. Peel them off, stick them on the back, and then you can adhere them to whatever surface you want to put them on. But they're really cute. There's ice cream sandwiches and ice cream cones. Those came in a little set of plastic buttons. These are all sunglasses. These will go good with some of my other summer paper collections. And then the other items that I really fell in love with were these patriotic, this is a Buttons Galore and More box exclusive. It's a bead mix with some sequins, bugle beads, star beads, and then tiny little seed beads in red, silver, blue. And it looks like there's a little bit of white in there as well. So this is a pretty mixture. This will be fun to use in shakers. And then this box of sprinklets, this is called Old Glory. And these have little flags in them. Red, white, and blue stars. And it looks like, is there anything else that I've missed in there? I guess it's the flags and the stars, yeah. Aren't those cute? These would also be cute in shakers. And then also you could use these to adhere onto the front of smaller cards and embellishments and things like that with some glue. So that's a fun mix. I've never seen anything quite like that. And then this came in the box as well. It's a little set of bling, different kinds of bling and buttons. I put a rubber band on it to keep it closed. But the top had a label on it, and it said Buttons Galore and More, box exclusive. So this has, oh, lots of fun things. And I ended up using these in the dolls that I made, so I want to show you. There's a shaker mix here. It's got some gold and holographic red crystals, and then some little plastic bugle beads. And then this is sort of a clear holographic sequin mix. And then over here are silver and gold little diamond shapes. I don't know if they're gonna, if we can see those at all. That looks like the back side. They're very tiny. They'd be also great in sequin mixes. And then a nice assortment of different kinds of buttons. There's some sparkly ones, and these are all in red, white, and blue. Stripes, solids, sort of an ombre. So those are nice. And then some blue pearls. And then this other little section has lots of pretty buttons in it too, with a patriotic theme. Smaller, larger, there's some small blue, red, and white. And then these larger with the pinwheel design. And then in the center are these little buttons with stars on them. There's two little holes in each button. Whoops, I don't have this in frame. Oh, I apologize. There we go. So that's a nice little box of patriotic goodies. I haven't seen anything like this in any of the craft stores. And I was actually really disappointed when I went out shopping to get some goodies for the patriotic theme. There's just not a lot in the stores. Joann's didn't have much. Hobby Lobby had a few things, but a lot of it was, for decorating your table, napkins and things like that. The selection really isn't there anymore in some of these stores. Michael's had hardly anything. So I guess as crafters we have to start looking online more for some of these specialty things. But that's okay. So that was the Buttons Galore and More shipment. And I received these in the mail. I ordered them on Amazon because I couldn't find any in the craft stores or at Dollar Tree. So I picked these up, and it came. There's 100 straws altogether, which is more than I'll probably ever use. But I really wanted the patriotic theme, and they're paper, so they can be cut up and used in different ways. And I'll be showing you shortly how I used them in one of these projects. And then I picked up this Dollar Tree glitter tulle. So that'll be useful. And then Dollar Tree also had these cute little patriotic tin buckets. So they're great. Those are great for crafting. Got a couple of packages of those. This was just in my stash of sequins, and I pulled it out because I had some larger stars in here that I wanted to use. So I've got that in this tray as well. So I'll be using more of those. These were from Hobby Lobby, and they're paper cupcake liners, but they're very thick. And actually I wanted the thinner ones. Oh, I'm sorry, no, I got these at Joann's. They were on clearance, 70% off. And they're okay. They're just not as thin as I would have liked them to be. I was going to use them to cut apart and make little skirts out of. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. Okay, what else? Oh, I found a package of cupcake picks at Hobby Lobby. These were also on sale. Perfect for crafting smaller items. These as well. Really pretty little stars, paper stars. Okay, and then this is from Joann's. They had these on sale as well. I picked up one with a more rustic theme and a craft colored tan in the stripe there. So I've got that. Thought I might use those on some of my stuffed dolls. And then I picked this ribbon up also on sale at Hobby Lobby. And this is, it's a grosgrain ribbon. And I had actually wanted the crepe paper streamer that comes in this pattern, and I looked all over. None of the stores had it, so I had to order some on Amazon. And I had to pay a little bit more than what I would have wanted to. I got 2 rolls in a package for, oh gosh, I think it was $13. No shipping. But there's a lot on the roll, and I'm sure I'll be able to use it. So I did get that, but in the meantime, I bought this. It's a little heavier weight, but it's the grosgrain ribbon, and it works just fine. So this can also be used for doing some beautiful bows and things for the July 4th holiday. And this as well. Okay, this is a thin rayon ribbon. It's in sort of a grosgrain pattern. So I got that one as well. And again, that was Hobby Lobby. And did I pick up anything else? Oh, these were from Dollar Tree. The strands of star-shaped beads in red, silver, and blue. So that was pretty much it, I think, in terms of what I had gotten. And then I had some items in my stash, these wood beads I picked up on clearance at Hobby Lobby. They were 50 cents a package or something. I've got those for the doll heads. And the other thing I used was a little bit of graph paper, which I cut up to make a hat. And I had the bump chenille stems in my stash. These are from Hobby Lobby on clearance. Last winter they had many of the colors on clearance for 57 cents. So I've got that in my stash as well. So let me show you what I made using these supplies. And I'll have plenty here I can use every year now, forever and ever. Okay, so what I did is I made a pipe cleaner doll. And here she is. I just think she is absolutely adorable. And I used the bump chenille to make her body. Let me show you one without adornments on it so you can kind of see the basic design. Whoops. So you can use the bump chenille, cut it into pieces, and then just make your body out of those chenille stems with the bumps. And then, that's the larger size. This one's about 3.5 or 4 inches tall. And then this basic one here is maybe 2.5 inches tall, maybe 3. Okay, it's got a little bit of a smaller bead on there, on the head. So similarly, you know, it's just a little bit different design. So those were the bases that I created to use. Here's one in white. I mean, you could do these for any season, really, any holiday or seasonal theme. It'd be lots of fun. So I put those together, and then what I did is I took that wide grosgrain ribbon and I gathered it up to make the little skirt, and I hot glued the skirt onto her body, and then I took the narrower ribbon and I wrapped it around her bodice first and then tied it in front to make a little bow. So I thought that came out really cute. Then I added some of the star sequins here, in her hand here, and on her skirt, and then on her little hat. And I made this little hat using the grid paper. It was a 2-inch by 2.5-inch piece that I just folded up into a little paper hat. And then I used the cupcake pick flag. She's holding that in her other hand. And then I mounted her with hot glue onto one of the Dollar Tree pails upside down. And then in here, I put Elmer's glue. I sanded up the base of the pail with a little bit of sandpaper to roughen it up a bit so the glue would stick better. And then I put the glue in there, and you can tell it's still wet because it's all white, but it should dry, you know, more clearly. And then I used some of the Buttons Galore and More shaker mix that was in that round container that I showed you, and I just sprinkled that in on top of the glue. So it should harden in there okay overnight. But oh my gosh, I just used the little wood bead. I hot glued it on top of the body, and I just used some Sharpie to make her cute little face. I'm just so pleased with her. I can't wait to make more of these in different styles. So that's the first one, and then I made this other little one that I thought could be used. I'm going to hang these in my keeping room on some of the cupboard knobs that I have on, we have my husband made a German Kass years ago when we first got married. It's like a two-door armoire that's he painted it in sort of a dark sage green, and it has some little wooden knobs on each door. So I thought I would hang this cute little ornament on the knob. Isn't he sweet? And so I again, I added a little face with Sharpie. And then these are those plastic bells you can buy in Hobby Lobby at Christmas time for crafting. So I just put one of those on one hand. And then I took the Dollar Tree beads, the star-shaped beads, and glued them onto the bottom of this firecracker that he's holding in his other hand here. And I used one of the straws to make that. And just added some silver chenille stem bits at the top for the firecracker flames coming out. This is a little bit of that wide grosgrain ribbon. And I had a little piece of it and I cut it up. I rolled it up and glued it. I used this part here, the blue part. Rolled it up and glued it with hot glue to make the base of the little hat, and then I just cut out a cardstock circle and glued it on top. Oh, I just think he's adorable. I added the sequin again with the Buttons Galore and More pearl there. So yeah, I thought that came out really cute, and just bent up his little feet. And then on the back I added one of the buttons to secure the tinsel hanger there. So that's the other little fellow. I just really love these. They're so much fun to put together. So I'm probably going to make a whole little army of them, and in different styles and types, and display them downstairs. And again, she's just so cute. I love her too. Yeah, lots of fun. So I worked on these this morning, and maybe tomorrow if I have some time during the day. We don't have family coming over until midday to do a cookout. Although my daughter and son-in-law came down, and they're staying with us for the weekend. So they're out visiting friends tonight, but they'll be here with us tomorrow for Father's Day. So that'll be lots of fun. And that is the end of my project share and my haul. And hopefully you enjoyed watching. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. And a shout out to Jill Norwood for hosting Saturday Morning Makes. It certainly keeps me on my toes, and I try to do as much crafting as I possibly can from time to time, and then try to upload. It's usually not on Saturday nights, although this week it is. Sometimes I don't upload till Sunday, or sometimes during the week. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back again soon for more fun projects. And have a wonderful Father's Day if you celebrate Father's Day, for those fathers of ours who are with us, and for those fathers of ours that are not with us any longer, but except for in spirit, which is also a nice way to remember people that we care about. So talk soon. Take care. Bye for now.